Hello everyone, and welcome to today's session. I'm excited to have you here as we dive into the most important command for data retrieval in SQL on Android. Today's presentation is titled, Mastering the SQL Select Statement. Over the next few slides, we'll explore how to efficiently retrieve data, understand the key components of the select statement, and apply this knowledge to real-world scenarios. Let's get started and make this learning experience both engaging and practical. Let's talk about the most fundamental and frequently used command in SQL. It's really the backbone of how we interact with databases. Essentially, it's how you ask the database to give you the data you need. Think of the database as a filing cabinet filled with all sorts of documents. When you use the select command, it's like filling out a request form to pull out a specific document from that cabinet. This command is the first thing you'll type into the command line when you want to query a database, such as the employees table in our sample databases. So, in essence, what is select? It's really the core of SQL. It's the primary way we communicate our data needs to the database. And mastering it is key to unlocking all the other capabilities in SQL. Let's take a closer look at the basic structure. This slide is all about understanding the fundamental framework that underpins the entire system we're discussing. First, it's important to recognize that a solid structure provides stability and clarity, making everything easier to manage and analyze. You'll notice that most systems are built on key components working together seamlessly. These components include the core elements that define how the system functions and interacts with its environment. By understanding this basic structure, we can better appreciate how each part contributes to the overall performance. This concept ties into the larger theme of the presentation, which is about building efficient, scalable, and resilient systems from the ground up. So, keep in mind that grasping the fundamental structure is crucial, because it sets the foundation for everything else we'll explore. When it comes to selecting what you need, think of it as focusing on the columns. Each column represents a specific aspect or category of data that's relevant to your analysis. The key is to choose the columns that truly matter for your goals. This helps keep your dataset focused and manageable. By selecting the right columns, you're essentially filtering out the noise and honing in on the information that will give you the most valuable insights. It's all about being intentional with your choices so that your analysis remains clear and targeted. Remember, this step ties back to the overall theme of effective data management, making sure you work with the right data from the start. It's a crucial part of ensuring your insights are accurate and meaningful. Let's talk about specifying the source table, which is really about understanding the location of our data. When we're working with databases, knowing exactly where our data resides is crucial. This means identifying the specific table that contains the information we need. Think of the table as the container or the storage unit for our data. Choosing the right source table ensures that we're pulling accurate and relevant data for our analysis or reports. It also helps us avoid any confusion or errors down the line. As we build queries or reports, clearly specifying the source table is the first step towards getting reliable results. Remember, this step ties into the overall theme of data accuracy and integrity, because knowing the exact location of our data helps us maintain consistency and trust in our work. So, always double-check which table you're referencing to keep everything precise and on point. Alright, here's a helpful pro tip for you. When you're selecting items in a list or a menu, always choose the option that says All with an asterisk. This little symbol is often used to indicate that you're selecting everything at once, which can save you time and ensure you don't miss anything important. It's especially useful when you're trying to apply settings or filters across multiple items quickly. Remember, the asterisk acts like a wildcard, encompassing all options, so it helps you cover all your bases efficiently. Connecting this to our overall theme, mastering these small but powerful shortcuts can really streamline your workflow and make your processes much more effective. So, whenever you're faced with a choice, look for that All with an asterisk and select it. You'll thank yourself later for saving time and reducing errors. Let's wrap things up by looking at the key points and the challenges ahead. Throughout this presentation, we've explored the main concepts and the importance of this topic. The core idea is that understanding these principles can really drive meaningful change and innovation. But of course, there are challenges to consider. These might include overcoming resistance to change, adapting to new technologies, or aligning different teams and stakeholders. Recognizing these obstacles is crucial because it helps us prepare and strategize effectively. Ultimately, the goal is to take the insights we've discussed and apply them thoughtfully to make a real impact. So, as we move forward, let's keep in mind both the opportunities and the challenges, and stay committed to continuous improvement.